makanya kita akan kasih start. Oke, hai semua. So hari ini kita akan start kita punya topik ataupun discussion berkenaan duit. Duit as in DUIT atau do it. Okay. So kita punya presenter ada dua, Mr. Roniko dengan Miss Winiko yang akan discuss pasal ini topik. Tapi harus diingatkan, ini topik tidak kena mengena dengan macam mana mau buat duit. Tapi instead of macam mana mau buat duit, kita discuss on macam mana mau manage itu duit yang kita ada. Okay? Dan kenapa kita perlu ada extra money untuk diri kita dan kita punya plan untuk masa depan kita. Right? So yang akan start is Mr. Roniko dan akan lepas tu and then baru Miss Winiko. Okay? So pass to you Mr. Roniko.
Hello everyone. Thank you Tata.
Hai.
Semua orang boleh dengar saya suara?
Boleh.
Oke,
Semangat.
kalau boleh dengar oleh kerana semua kena unmute. Untuk dapat reaksi di chat box type 1 kalau boleh dengar dengan jelas.
Oke, mari kita menaip. Kalau tidak dengar?
Satu saja, satu,
banyak
type 1. Oke, boleh dengar. Oke, oke, sekarang saya share saya punya screen. Okay. Oke, kalau kamu nampak selamat malam semua yang hadirin sekalian. Kalau saya buat live punya training ataupun speech, saya nampak semua ladies saya akan menarik dulu. Sebab I'm the only guys kan, jadi very excited lah. Tapi oleh kerana Zoom, saya tidak dapat, kau tidak dapat nampak saya punya badan. Tapi saya kasih tahu kau saya punya expression, saya akan menarik duluan. Bila saya nampak semua ladies di depan saya, especially ada saya punya adik-adik lagi, oke. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan, Winnie akan ambil itu chat. Kalau kamu orang ada apa-apa soalan, terus chat saja. Because ini mainly sharing, kalau kamu nampak saya punya video, kenapa mata saya lain tempat? Kerana saya punya laptop, Jadi ada lain sikit. Kamu orang dengar saja, jangan terlalu tengok mata saya. Saya tidak tengok kau tu, nampak kau juga.
Baiklah.
Jadi kamu orang punya respon dua hal lah. Kalau kamu terus ada urge mau tanya saja. Winnie akan highlight sama saya untuk address kau punya question. Okay. So tonight I would like to talk about duit. Demi agenda very simple lah. Saya kasih highlight saja. I will present about 20 minutes. Winnie will present about 10 minutes. And then ada 10 minutes closing and 20 minutes mainly for Q&A. Because in this session very important is about you. My side not so important, but your question, kau punya soalan selama ini. Mungkin kalau ada banyak soalan, then saya allocate banyak masa untuk kau tanya. Kalau kau malu-malu mau cakap, turn on kau punya video, kau boleh tulis kau punya question di chat. Saya akan immediately address, then akan mainly share pengalaman seorang lah. Now let's start the presentation. So just to brief you, this is my credential. Budak Lasal. That's why I'm very excited when all the girls kan mau present, so I'm very excited. Kau tahu lah Budak Lasal. And then graduated from Huntsville, Alabama. 19 years in corporate Malaysia. One of them is Sam Dhabi Industrial. And also, but right now I'm just a humble servant. Husband and a proud father of 3 boys. And also almost retired. Debt-free since 2018. My motto is basically live like no one else. So later I can give and live like no one else. Okay, saya actually bukan original lah. Ini saya curi dari orang lain. Jadi kalau kau mau tahu siapa itu, kau boleh cek lah di internet. Beritahu juga tuh. Jadi saya bukan original, saya copy juga. Okay. This is one of my favorite picture. It's called a debt-free family vacation. Why I say it's a debt-free family vacations? Every single dollar or ringgit or Taiwan dollar that we use in this vacation is first is on cash, no credit card, but most important is it was budgeted, and it was budgeted for a whole year. Okay, the vacation was planned 1 year ahead of time. And it was budgeted for almost a year. We know that seorang mau pergi Taiwan, and I want to bring the whole family. So mom is one of the inspiration. We want to bring her jalan-jalan. So it's important that we plan and we budget. And this is the first time that we did in such a big crowd, and also out of cash. Okay, and it's budgeted. This is not to impress you, okay, but it's to express the feeling of not bringing back the long list of credit card bills, okay, and then every night have to think how to pay the credit card bills, because to be honest, this is really happened before this Taiwan trip. Before I was debt free, pergi KL saja, after come back 2-3 days punya vacation. Start thinking about how to pay off the credit card. Okay, so that was one of the proud moment, because this vacation is to celebrate not only me, my sister Stephanie, and Winnie and Waller family. So basically, all these guys here are pretty much debt free lah. Except the kids, they still owe the parents money. Okay, itu budak-budak masih utang to parents lah. So nanti seorang tulis kasih dorang itu debt lah, dorang mau bayar kan? Okay, just joking ah. Okay, now if everybody still with me, can you type number 2 on the chat box? Are you still with me? Okay, so I cannot really see your chat box, but I hope everybody should be okay. Huh? All right. So okay. Move on.
Yes.
Now the intention of this sharing is not about making money. Okay, it's not about making money. It's not, because you should know by now how to make money already. Okay, salary ka, commission ka, sales ka. Okay, it's not about making money. Apa yang penting dalam ini presentation is to macam mana mau manage itu duit yang kita ada, oke, okay? Dan yang akan ada. I was aware that you all are in sales, make good money, you know, and future have more money to come in. Okay, that is what I understand. So it's important that we know what we're going to plan for future. Okay, because bila kau ada banyak duit, di sana lah kau akan a bit, well, not really panic, but excited. Okay, terus mau beli LV punya bag. Iya, siapa pun ada LV punya bag, kan? Jadi kalau bila kau ada extra duit kan, kau mau beli banyak barang bah. Okay, that's one of them. Now, and then why the journey to the Taiwan trip is because one of the way is to belajar cara buat monthly zero based budget. Now, kau bilang, oh banyak orang buat budget. Ya, buat budget, tapi kenapa zero based? Okay, then we will learn today what is it zero based budget. And dan kenapa kita perlu itu extra duit? Sebab seorang banyak plan, bang. Mau travel, mau beli bag, kan? Mau beli benda untuk our loved one, okay? Education for the kids, banyaklah. So we want the extra money. All you are doing right now is to earn extra money. But bila kau sudah ada tu duit, what are you going to do with it? Okay, this is the intention of this sharing. All right. Now, zero-based budget. What, why, and how? We only discussed these three. Very simple. All right. Now, apa kena mangana sama ni Wonder Woman? Because all of you are Wonder Woman right now. Okay. Why I choose this picture? Because all are you very wonder. Okay, not really lah. Actually, she's my favorite superhero lah. Okay. So is she a superhero? What is her superpower? Okay. Now, you all are Wonder Woman. Okay. You have your superpower. Let's discover what is her superpower. So what is zero-based budget? Okay. You know, kau tahu ke tidak, the biggest wealth building tool is your income. Okay. Your income is the most important tool in order to build wealth. Kau mau kumpul kekayaan, semua terpulang kepada kau punya income. Berapa banyak kau boleh generate itu income by sales, commissions, salary. It's very, very important. So you remember the Wonder Woman, apa tools dia pakai? Dia punya ada tool apa kan? Kau tahu itu yang dia pakai, dia punya itu rotan yang ada power tu kan? Sama dia punya banyaklah dia punya tools. But your tools as a Wonder Woman of your own is your income. So to harness the power of your income is the monthly budget. You must take budget. You must calculate how much is your power. Okay. Now the third one, not investing or saving for college. Jadi kau bilang, it should be investing mah, it should be saving money mah. Yes, I understand. Tapi kalau kau tiada duit, macam mana kamu invest? Kalau kau tiada duit, macam apa yang kamu save? Bolehlah anak saya dia mau save saya duit saving saja. But that's only change, coin change. Okay, so it's important. Okay, investing important, saving also important, but your income is the biggest wealth building tool. Okay, remember that, Okay, your income. All right. And from budget flows everything else. What do you mean by that? From budget flows everything else. Okay. As a guy, bila seorang pakai duit kan, beli itu tools lah, beli itu benda-benda yang saya mau, saya tidak kasih tahu bini saya. Bini saya selalu marah saya. Apa yang kau beli? Okay. Jadi apa yang saya pakai saya punya duit, dia akan tahu saya punya karakter. So whatever that I like to buy, my wife or your spouse will know. Dia suka itu tools, atau dia suka kereta, atau dia suka itu toys, atau dia suka itu comics. Okay. So lelaki beli itu benda ialah untuk dorang punya hobi. So you know that person how it looks like. So your budget will tell what kind of character and where you're going to spend your intention, your attention towards a budget. Okay. So saya sama bini saya selalu bergaduh lah. Kenapa kau beli? Saya tanya dia, kenapa kau beli begitu banyak makanan? Iyalah, saya mau masak. Kan bini kau bilang, kau mau makan atau tidak? Kalau kau tidak makan, saya tidak mau masak. Tidak mau masak, jangan beli. Right? So budget flows everything else. All right. Now, what is a budget? Okay. Sini saya terpaksa mau ada sedikit sindiran lah. Okay. Sebab kenapa? Sampai bini pun selalu cakap sama saya. Kau ni selalu sindir saya. Kenapa baik kau? Tapi when it comes to budget, it's the truth because my wife also give me a very important signal. Hey, if you don't have the budget, the money will go all over the place. So there's one person say, John Maxwell, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. A lot of people today, even today, especially COVID-19, Even during COVID-19, mana duit saya pergi ya? Saya ada gaji, tapi mana duit saya pergi ya? So, the truth about your own spending habits, it's a budget. Don't make budget because you are afraid of what you will find, such as overspending, with no savings. Now, ini saya bukan cakap kau, saya cakap saya. Before I was debt free, this is what happened to me. I don't like to write the budget. One of the example yang selalu saya kasih susah bini saya lah. Okay, saya bilang, boleh kau kasih transfer saya duit kah? Saya tidak cukup untuk bayar saya kredit. Dia bilang, mana kau punya gaji? Kenapa mau saya transfer kau duit? Saya mau pakai batu duit untuk entertain customer kan, jadi saya tidak cukup, saya punya kredit card, saya tidak pergi bayar, jadi tolonglah minta. Jadi dia bising lah. Mana sudah duit kau pergi? So as a guy, it's very difficult lah to admit my ego. Yeah, I don't. It's not, bukan saya salah. Why should I tell you where the money go? Bukan saya salah. You just give me the money lah. You see, itu will generate a lot my habit. That is the truth, you know. Before I have a budget, that's what happened. And they all my wife keep asking me, kenapa ba kau punya duit? Mana ba kau punya duit pergi? Kan? You make more money than me. How come you don't have to? Why you want me to pay your credit card? So the budget will come out a lot more painful lah. Sebab kau terpaksa admit you didn't manage it properly. Tapi kalau ada budget, you will discuss and bincang sama kau punya spouse. Okay? Now, sebelum saya proceed to the next slide, let's let's check with the audience. Type in the chat box. Type 1 if you all the time pernah buat budget. Type 2 never done any budget. I don't know what is budget. Okay, let's start the chat there. Type 1 or 2, depend on your feedback. Oh, ada. Oh, yang tidak tahu apa budget. Okay. Oh, banyak 2. Ada 1. Ada 1 tak? Okay, siapa yang pernah buat budget sini? Mary Clay. Is it Mary Clay pernah buat budget, ah? Okay, never mind. Later we ask Mary Clay to share how she make budget. Okay. Now, thank you for your response. So I think semua masih bangun dah kan? Belum lagi tidur dah kan? Okay. So why zero-based budget? Now, zero. Kenapa? Kosong, kan? Kalau kosong nanti saya punya account tidak ada duit, kan? Tidak syok kalau tu Cina cakap zero kosong tidak bagus, kan? But zero-based means to make the income minus the outgo equals 0. Means you have 5,000 salary. Okay, you must tell every ringgit where it's gonna go before you spend the ringgit. Okay, maksudnya saya ada 5.000 ringgit tiap-tiap bulan gaji. Bila saya buat zero based budget, saya akan cakap, okay, 500 pergi mana? 500 saya kasih siapa ya? Mama, 500 saya kasih mentua saya. 200 saya simpan untuk saya sendiri supaya saya beli barang-barang yang saya mau. 50 ringgit kasih laki saya. Alah, sikit juga 50 ringgit kan. Kenapa? Saya 200 kok kasih laki kau 50 ringgit. Mana fair kan? Jadi this is how you do zero based budget. Okay? Of course lah, laki saya 50 ringgit saya habis, dia punya gaji kecil. Jadi saya punya gaji besar sedikit, kasih dia sedikit lah. Kenapa kasih dia banyak-banyak kan? Okay. Itu dari kamu orang lah, atur kamu punya budget. Tapi yang penting bila kamu income 5.000, kamu mesti itu 5.000 karena budget mau pergi mana sebelum kamu pakai itu 5.000. Okay? Means you are telling every ringgit where to go. That is the meaning of zero-based budget. Okay? Why zero-based budget? Okay. Now, to most people, what is the budget means? Budget no fun lah. Bean and rice lah, bread and water lah. Kalau saya kan dulu masa college, I like to mix the Maggi and the rice. Itu kari jangan pakai habis, kasih split lagi kalau boleh. Pakai yang kalau tiada Maggi, campur tu nasi, campur itu sos, itu apa? Itu perencah. You remember your college food, right? Now, itu ialah masa kau di college, masa kau tiada duit, kan? Now, kalau kau masih ingat, kau tiada duit, sebab kau tiada duit, tiada income, dan kau rasa apa yang kau budget, apa yang kau ada duit, apa yang kau beli lah, itu saja. Betul nggak tidak? Now, tapi bila kau ada duit, bila kau ada salary, kau bilang, oh saya ada duit sudah, saya boleh pakai, ini saya mau beli, itu saya mau beli. Tapi kamu orang tidak mau buat itu budget. Kebanyakan orang fikir bila buat budget, dia kena restrict, dia kena control. Now, let me put it this way. My experience tell me, bila saya buat budget, okay, dan bila saya sudah bincang sama saya punya bini, saya bilang ini dalam budget, okay, jadi saya akan pakai. Bila saya pakai, bila saya spend the money yang sudah kena budget, sorry lah, dia boleh barang saya habis, sudah discuss. Kalau kau bilang masa budget, kenapa kamu pakai begitu banyak? Kenapa kamu buat begitu? Then at least saya bilang, oh, oke lah, kalau begitu saya tidak apalah, tidak budget, then boleh allocate pergi lain tempat. Tapi kalau kau sudah budget, kau ada hak dan kau boleh spend the money because kau sudah tahu mana kau punya duit pergi. Okay? Now, because itu budget kan akan bagi kau itu power. Okay, remember the Wonder Woman, the power. Sebab kenapa saya pun begitulah. Bila saya tidak budget, bila saya beli sesuatu benda, lepas saya sudah beli, kerana tidak budget, saya akan rasa guilty. Saya akan rasa bersalah. Saya akan rasa regret. So, maksudnya, kalau tidak budget, lagilah teruk. Kau akan rasa guilt. Kau akan rasa bersalah. Jadi, saya recommend, budget akan buat kau lebih aware. Budget akan buat kau lebih banyak power. Sebab, bila kau rasa, oh, saya sudah budget, tapi saya tidak mau pakai. Saya boleh, then kau boleh allocate pergi lain tempat. Boleh allocate pula kan? Ya, boleh. So, budget kebanyakan orang dia very controlling, but in fact they are very refreshing and give you the freedom to spend sebab kau sudah budget. Okay? Now, how to make a zero-based budget? So, very simple. First, you write down your monthly income, and then you write down your monthly expenses. Then you write down your seasonal expenses. Example of seasonal expenses. Okay. For instance, saya punya seasonal expenses for this month, mau bayar saya punya Rotex, mau bayar saya punya car insurance. Ini very common. Semua orang ada Rotex, semua orang mau bayar insurance. Tapi 1 tahun 1 kali saja. Tiba-tiba saya tahu memang bulan 11 saya memang mau bayar Rotex sama bayar insurance. Tapi tiba-tiba saya pada bulan 11 saya pada terkejut. Kenapa mau bayar Rotex? Kenapa mau bayar insurance? Saya terkejut. Macam mana pada terkejut? Tiap-tiap tahun pun bulan 11 saya mau bayar Rotex. Tiap-tiap tahun bulan 11 saya mau bayar insurance. Kalau kau budget dan kau sudah allocate kau punya duit, bila sampai masa dia kau akan ada duit untuk bayar. Kau tidak akan terkejut. Macam juga masa Christmas kan, Alala, Christmas bulan 12 bahkan. Alala, mau pakai duit tuh bulan Christmas. Kadang-kadang yang Chinese tahun baru Cina. Alala, tahun baru Cina. Alala, kenapa bulan 2? Kenapa bulan 1? Kenapa saya tidak tahu? Cuma tiba-tiba ada Chinese New Year. Nah, sebab kamu allocate angpau kan. Dan ada yang hari-hari besar. Nah, let's say hari raya. Tiba-tiba alala, hari raya pula kan. Alala. Nah, itu terkejut. Terkejut? Kenapa terkejut? Oh, tidak buat budget lah maksudnya. Jadi seasonal expenses. You must put in the seasonal expenses. Let's say 1.200 lah. Let's say sama insurance. Tiap-tiap bulan saya simpan 100. Tarik 100, simpan di envelope. Budget untuk saya bulan 11 punya insurance. Okay. That's what called seasonal expenses. And then subtract your income from your expenses. Then equals 0. Okay. And lastly, then you should track your spending throughout the month. Means kau sudah plan, then kau pakailah duit kau. Nanti Winnie dia akan explain lebih detail macam mana dia manage dia punya budget. Okay. Okay. Ini ialah step by step how to make a zero-based budget. Okay. Okay. Now, ini ialah example lah, zero-based budget. Kalau kau tengok sebelah kau punya left side, okay, how to do a zero-based budget for total money success. Ini dia punya detail, bills, necessities, tax, tithe, retirement, education, okay, money saving, semi-annual. Semua ini very details. Kau tengok, monthly income 6,500. All the expenses is in parenthesis dalam dia punya bracket equals 0. Okay. Now, okay, so I will speed it up already. Dave, budget percentage kau boleh ikut ini percentage is just a guideline. Okay. And then, can you make a zero-based budget with irregular income? Yes, of course. Okay. If you want to know how, maybe this one is another different platform. Okay, or you can ask me personally. Okay, ask Winnie also. Okay, because Winnie also have irregular income and she do a good budget. Okay, so why is zero budget important? Having a budget, detailed spending plan is the quickest way to make your money goals a reality. Okay, if you try to get out of debt, kalau kamu mau keluar daripada, kalau kau tidak mau hutang, kamu mau cash saja kan, you need a budget. Okay, saving up for safety net during COVID, you need a budget. Wanting to put money away for retirement, you need a budget. Already a millionaire, guess what? You still need a budget. Today, I still do budget because that the budgeting time is my time. We have this committee meeting, me and the wife. Let's discuss about money. In the past, when we talk about money, it's like fighting, you know, bergaduh. Okay, but today we discuss about budget. It build our strengthen our relationship. Betul bah. Kadang-kadang kamu tanya, betul bah. We talk about money every time fight one with the husband or the wife, kan? But I tell you the truth, it will strengthen your relationship. Remember this? Remember her? So your power. You are the boss of your own budget. You get to tell every single dollar or ringgit exactly where it will go each month. And it will give you the freedom to spend money and make your money go further. Okay? Now, that is your superpower. Now, let me pass the floor to Winnie.
Okay, my turn now. My name is Winnie. So saya sini akan share pasal monthly expenses budget tips. Okay. So but before that, you would think that semua orang pun pandai buat budget. So I believe so lah. So tapi at the end of the day, will you ask yourself, kenapa? Bagaimana duit saya? Tapi actually kau ada buat budget because you're not detailed enough. Okay. Because my experience, actually saya first time sharing in public begitu ramai, instead of some of friend, okay, come to me, we are do accountability on the budget. Saya ajar orang macam mana, because they want to do more detail, okay, because they want to be debt free. So now I just share a budget tips here with all of you yang apa saya apply, because I was to let you know that I was debt free since 2016. I'm earlier than Ronnie because yalah utang saya tidak begitu besar lah, kecil. Okay, so now next, what I do, the system is, salah satu is envelope system. You remember that kita punya great parents kan, they like to do sebab orang pergi bank, dia kasih keluar duit satu kali, lepas tu orang akan letak dalam envelope. Dia akan letak macam untuk makan, untuk bayar elektrik, begitu. So at first when I start to do the budgeting, previously masa dulu saya buat juga cuma tulis dalam kertas lah. Tapi at the end of the day saya pun tidak tahu mana duit saya pergi juga. So I follow this system, envelope system. So saya buat, of course dulu envelope lah. Lepas tu saya tukar pergi angpau. Sebab senang masuk dalam wallet saya, dalam bag saya lah. So dalam wallet, dalam envelope ni saya akan tulis lah, ini untuk apa, ini untuk apa. So that is the one of the system that you can think about it. And then next will be a clip system. You know, sebab saya found out yang ini angpau kan makin lama terlampau pasar tidak boleh masuk saya punya wallet, so saya tukar pergi clip system. Clip system macam ini kan? I'm doing work. Sorry, iklan. So this is a clip system. So the clip system kan? The clip system macam ni lah, supaya senang saya masuk dalam saya punya wallet. So dalam clip system ni kau boleh tulis lah kau punya grocery kah, kau punya eat out kah, kau punya pocket money and all. Okay? So next, sebab sekarang musim zaman sekarang modern ni, jadi lebih kepada online system semua. So saya buat another one is Excel system lah, Excel sheet system. So as you can see from here, dalam sini tu Excel, okay? Kau boleh nampak yang saya buat ni the zero based budget also. Okay, this is your income. Kau punya income di sini, and then you do your budget. Kau punya budget semua, and then at the end of the day, kau punya balance must be zero. So that is called what we call as a zero based budget lah. But this one is not detailed enough. So ini untuk just for your guidelines saja untuk tell you how does the budget go. In fact, actually kalau untuk yang those yang ada kids, you know, the detail is lebih detail. Kau bilang kau mau buat ini, kau punya hair spa, kau punya semua kau kena tulis berapa budget kau mau buat. But that one you can put into your pay yourself lah. So if let's say lah ada orang tanya saya, those young friends, I'm checking on their budget. They will ask me, dia bilang, dia bilang, terlebih sudah saya pakai itu grocery, macam mana lah? Dia bilang. So saya cakap, kalau begitu kau terpaksa potong kau punya pay yourself. Ambil kau punya yang sana, kasih kurang sikit, kasih bayar balik, kasih letak kau punya grocery, mungkin 500 begitu. So when you know where your budget go, kau tidak akan overspending. Because at the end of the day, you know where your money go. At least you know that, oh, I have a saving part. Tapi yang saya ini is actually mainly for those yang sudah belum termasuk yang those credit card and everything lah. Because that one is another chapter we want to talk about it. But this one is actually example you need to do lah. Okay, it's your exercise lah. So that's my part ni.
Okay, ini bukan promo, but in fact, I'm started online classes how to journey the debt free, because one of my paying forward to the society, especially the Sabahan, is to introduce them the grandma common sense. Nenek-nenek dulu kan, the common sense is use cash. debt free. Why do you want to get into the debt? Okay, so this is one of the opportunity that we want to give back to the society. Hence, we will start the class so that at least it will help to kickstart, especially the young people, how to manage their finance. And I wish last time when I was started to work and start my life, ada orang bagi tahu saya, oh, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. Of course, it's already passed, and someone gave me the wisdom. Then I would like to share more in a more detailed ways. Okay, so I think my presentation and Winnie presentation come to an end. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself. You also can what do you call that? Type in the chat room, chat box there, so that we can address. Okay, so now I can pass the host also back to Tata, and if you have any question. Okay. Sebab saya tidak ada banyak joke tau untuk kamu orang. Saya tidak tahu macam mana buat kamu orang ketawa. Saya punya baby sudah besar semua, jadi dia cute punya suara untuk kasih ketawa-ketawa kamu orang. Saya pun bukan juga muda kan. Jadi if you have any question, you can unmute. Now I'm gonna stop sharing the presentation and go back to see your beautiful faces. Okay.
Thank you. Any question from the floor? Ada siapa-siapa buat budget tapi ujung-ujung dia cakap tidak duit saya, dia bilang.
Tanya-tanya. Saya ada soalan. Ada orang bertanya. Yang malu-malu.
Okay.
Dia bilang, sebab ini adalah zero based budget kan. So what if banyaknya duit dia tidak tahu mana lagi mau letak sampai untuk kasih zero. So let's say dia ada extra 2K, 3K begitu kan. So should she put into saving or dia kena cari alasan lain untuk kasih detail dia punya apa? Untuk macam carry forward lah. How should we buat tuh?
Okay, so basically bila kau cakap ada dua sini ya, is the budget part or the physical cash. Now, bila when it comes to planning, when it comes to budget, bila kau sudah it's the same situation. Saya ada one of my friend, dia bilang, oh, saya ada terlebih 1.400. Apa saya mau buat sama tu 1.400. So my next question is, kau masih ada utang kan? Iya, dia bilang. Jadi, what is your ultimate goal? Saya mau kasih clear utang saya. Okay, then go to the utang lah. If let's say you don't have utang, sebab kau masih suka utang, sebab kau masih utang memang ada, tapi kau bilang, okay lah, saya mau buat investment. Then the leverage will not be that strong. Kalau kau bilang, you clear all your debts because your income is your most powerful tools, then your income will double and triple the amount. Sebab kalau punya duit tiada utang, bila means dia tidak akan pergi lain orang punya pocket, dia pergi kau punya pocket saja. So then kalau kau ada extra duit, you should go to investment. If you don't know how to invest, how to say, you don't know how to invest, you don't have a college fund, okay? So that is where the financial peace university comes in step by step. We guide them how to maximize their money. Okay. For instance, macam saya dulu, we concentrate on getting out of debt, kasih keluar semua utang. Okay. Sekarang sudah tidak utang. Then we have extra money. What do we do with the money? Now, you have to understand. Dulu masa saya Form 5 kan, itu kondomen macam murah dari sekarang lah. Itu kondomen sekarang kan, oi mahal. Saya punya anak mau pergi sekolah, dia minta RM5. Dulu saya pergi sekolah RM1 saya kena kasih. So the inflation is for sure gonna come in. So kalau kau tidak invest, then kalau kau tidak dapat itu return on investment or your interest generated, your money will get lesser. That's why today banyak orang cakap, Kenapa? Barang mahal, saya tidak boleh afford. So that is the reason, because you cannot mitigate the issue of inflation. So first, I would recommend go to investment. Tapi kalau kau masih ada utang, clear your debt lah. Because kau punya utang, kau akan bayar interest kasih bank. Have you ever wonder, kenapa saya punya bangunan rumah kan, saya punya furniture rumah kan, begitu saya tiap-tiap tahun. Bila saya pergi bank sama tu insurans kan, dorang punya furniture cantik betul loh. Dia punya bangunan tinggi saja. Kenapa tu? Bank banyak cantik dia punya bangunan. Tapi saya punya rumah kan masih juga begitu. Because we give them the money. We need to generate the interest for ourselves, not for them. That's why the furniture very nice. So, any comment, Winnie? Macam kamu cakap apa saya kan?
No. Of course, for my intention is, let's say you got that extra money. First of all, you need to ask, are you debt free or not? Atau masih ada utang atau tidak? Because to be frank with you, saya punya dulu lah, history saya dulu, I was in credit card for 10 years. I can't pay, 10 years. Bayar. Tiap banyak lah kau bayar, tapi tiap pada ending. Then at the end of the day, I was like, no, I cannot do that. It's enough. I have extra money. Why I need to pay for the bank so much? So I chop it off. Once I chop it off, I tell you, I have even more money for myself. So that is the incredible things that that when you really works on budget, the extra you will very surprised of it. But that one is the next session, because that is a very what to say, kau yang sendiri kena tengok itu. Kalau saya buat, saya kira-kira tidak efek sama kamu orang. Kamu orang akan nampak bila kamu orang punya amount di sana, baru kamu orang bilang, oh begitu. Okay? So I have questions daripada siapa ni? Nur Hidayah. Dia cakap, it is hard to stay disciplined, which is stay in budget lah. So any tips? Okay. So,
okay.
Ronnie, you want to say first?
Yeah. Let's say for single people lah. Okay. If let's say you want to stay disciplined, right? One of the most easy way to stay disciplined is, if you are married, tell your husband or your wife. You know why? If you tell your husband saya sudah beli ini, baru lang terus terbuka. Kenapa kau beli? It will keep you disciplined, right? For single people, they need to find an accountability partner or a friend. Not your shopping friend. If your shopping friend, it will give you more shopping option. No, sorry, that's not the right person. To be disciplined, you need to find someone that love you so much, will tell you and marah you, why you go and buy that? You stupid. To that word lah. But they love you, not because dia orang mau kasih cakap kau tidak bagus, tapi dia orang sayang kau supaya kau tidak buat lebih banyak kesilapan. Nah, kau mau cari begitu punya accountability partner. As a married person, you will have to discuss with your spouse. Because I remember bila saya start to talk to the wife about the budget, it's very difficult, okay? Because I also don't have discipline last time. So who keep me stay disciplined is my wife, okay? My spouse, my other half. Because when we get married, we were asked to become one, not just roommate, okay? You understand, roommate, tinggal satu rumah tapi masing-masing. Bila kau masing-masing, saya tahu kau punya budget, saya punya budget, last malatup. Bila malatup, sanalah sedang ada lain punya perbincangan lah. Okay. So to stay disciplined, please first find an accountability partner if you're single, and number two, you need to discuss with your spouse, because both of you responsible for that financial success or failure. You cannot say oh dia punya pasal itu saya begitu. Nah, you know roommate mah. Kalau roommate memanglah, tapi kau sudah kawin. That's unfortunately sometimes you say my money is my money, your money is my money. Okay, but that is comma. Saya belum habis lagi di belakang. Atau apa yang saya kasih habis di belakang? You talk about money, right? Now I saya continue. Your debt is your debt. Your debt is not my debt. Now, actually, your debt is my debt. If you look at undang-undang, kalau kau tengok dari segi undang-undang, kalau ada apa-apa hal berlaku antara satu one of the spouse, the hutang will automatically go to the other person. Okay, even though you didn't sign or whatever, from the legal point of view, you are liable. So please, from legal point of view, once you get married, it's important to to discuss. Okay. No, saya ada nampak satu komen. No to credit card. Okay, good. Now sekarang saya try to kumpul itu credit card kan. Lepas itu saya ambil itu gunting, saya gunting-gunting lah. Kadang-kadang orang bilang kasih masuk di icebox, dia berkaras, susah mau ambilkan untuk credit card. Tapi kalau dia betul-betul mau juga untuk credit card, dia kasih jamur sana matahari terus dapat juga untuk credit card. Tapi kalau kau putung kan, kau gunting, tidak boleh pakai sudah.
So basically, on talk about budget, actually I have few people accountability lah on me. Of course, when you account on me, saya memang akan tolong kau, but I will not share with your information lah, because that is the things that we actually have to help people on budget. Because saya pun ada tolong orang, and then I help them to do it because they really want to out of debt. They want to see the money that the way it goes. Okay, so it's very important to do budget. Kasi when people tell me, saya tidak dapat beli barang tuh mahal, dia bilang. Terus saya tanya, mahal kah? Tidak dapat budget? Saya bilang, terus saya jelas dia jawaban. Because you need to understand, if you don't do budget, you will say that I don't have enough money. Okay.
One way to stay disciplined is how big is your why and your reason. One of my biggest why to stay out of debt is saya tidak mau tidak dapat tidur. Hari-hari pikir pasal banyak tuh utang. Today, especially 2nd of November, okay. In the past, you want to work because you have to cari duit, cari salary untuk bayar utang. Okay. But today I can tell you not to what I call that impress you, but to express you. I can say, okay, I quit my job. I still have my budget. I can maintain my lifestyle. I don't have to worry about money. Okay, so you can quit. You can do what you want to do, but first you must have a plan and a budget before you actually take the jump. And to be frank, lepas kau ada duit, lepas kau kaya, lepas kau sudah bahagia, you still have to do budget. Okay, budget cannot run away. Macam juga kau mau buat tax. Okay, tax cannot run away. As long as you have income more than 35,000, you have to do your tax. When you do, then you have to do your budget. Okay, walaupun kau sudah debt free, you still have to do the budget. We still discuss every month. Okay, where our money goes. How is our money grow so far? Berapa persen dia beranak itu interest? Are we putting our money in the right place for investment? Okay, so itu ialah later on when you build your wealth, when you become a millionaire, when you have more money, then you will find other classes to help you to be more prepared to manage those money. Okay, but first, budget is the basic. Semua orang cakap budget, kalau tiada budget, dia tiada direction. Okay, so budget will give you the direction. Okay, so I hope I confuse you a lot tonight. So I hope you very confused why I have to do budget, and then macam juga saya tu guru disiplin kasih tahu saya mesti mau disiplin. No, it's your money. Okay, it's your money, it's your life. It's up to you to manage your own life. Okay, and to be honest, banyak orang yang sudah buat budget, not only they improve their money situation, they improve their marriage, they improve a lot of aspect in their life. Okay, so it is a very good benefit, a lot of side effect, good side effect if you do a budget. Okay, any more question?
Tata?
Ada lagi soalan?
Saya mau tanya.
Boleh.
Okay. Last time kan, I remember someone ever give their opinion about paying off their loan against investing your extra money. They were saying like your loan is already a fixed amount which you need to pay every month over a period of time. Whereas when you have extra, why not, instead of paying your loans, you use your money, your extra money to invest so that you have another extra money. So you just like continue paying your loans and on the same time you generate income from your extra money. So what is your take on that?
Okay. In the market, there's a lot of people say good debt, bad debts. Okay, Kiyosaki use the bank loan to leverage. Okay, they use the word leverage. Now, it's okay if that's your option. Kalau kau pilih untuk mau leverage, mau hutang. But the thing is with debts, with hutang, if you calculate the interest, okay, if you calculate interest, that's why I say itu bank punya furniture and building will forever very better than taller than my house because they earn interest from there. Okay, now bukan saya juga locate lah, tidak mau kasih dia earn interest lah, but it's my money. Okay, kalau kau kira kau punya interest, kalau seorang ikut mathematics lah, kalau very logic, let's say the bank you pay the loan very low interest, and then your investment, okay, your investment make also quite good investment. Let's say ada juga kamu orang tahu pasal ASB punya loan kan, kalau kamu orang ada ASB lah. Then if you calculate the interest, the bank will always make sure that they earn your interest. Okay, but your investment, they will give you a disclaimer, you may or may not make the money ya. Kau mungkin akan untung dan mungkin akan tidak seberapa untung. Jadi bila kau make interest, kau tolak your return is so much only. The difference lah. Okay. Let's say ASB kasih kau 5% untung. Kau punya bank charge kau 4%. Jadi kau punya untung 1% lah. If you don't have the loan, you will untung the 5%. Okay, it's very easy mathematics. So now again, I told Winnie and my other sister or any of my friends, you try the experience no debt, tiada utang. Okay, debt free. You do the budget, you go after the no utang. Kalau kau rasa kan, oh ya tidak selesa, tidak syok, oh tiada utang kan, kau ambil loan sekejap. Kalau kau keluar daripada utang kan, sangat susah. Kalau mau debt free sangat susah. Tapi bila kau sudah tiada hutang, kau rasa, ayah, tidak syok. Oh. Saya mau ada utang sikit-sikit kan, kau pergi ambil lah. Sekejap saya itu officer. Oh, kau lagi bagus, oh, tiada hutang, oh, kau ada duit, terus dia approve. Tidak masalah, kau boleh terus pergi ambil hutang. Tidak orang larang juga tuh. So I will tell my sister same thing, my friend. You try the debt free first. If you feel uncomfortable, always go back. Ambil utang, sekejap saya tu. Those in the bank, they will tell, oh, you don't have utang one. Okay, now I approve you. Very fast one. I told my sister, everybody, kalau kau rasa kau sudah bayar habis kau punya kereta, kau rasa macam tidak selesa, ambil lagi lah loan. Kau ambil lagi satu kereta, bayar lagi loan. Okay, bah? Tidak ada masalah. So that is how I will answer people want to leverage on loan lah, or hutang lah. But that is your personal opinion lah. But for me, my cash yang saya make the interest from my investment 100% saya punya. Tiada orang lain akan ambil. Saya punya untung. Kalau loan, kau terpaksa lah ambil saya untung lah. That is how I think from the loan point of view lah. Okay. But budget will definitely help you to reduce your debt or manage even better. Kalau kau buat budget, kau akan tengok kau punya untung dan mana kau punya expenses. Then kau akan tahu ambil banyak sikit utang. Okay tu. Help me make money. Most of the rich people I know lah. Very few of them will say, saya punya hutang banyak, itulah saya kaya. Jarang lah saya dengar orang kaya cakap, saya banyak hutang terus saya kaya. Jarang saya dengar begitulah. Kebanyakan dia ada banyak cash. Okay. Bila masa gawat, bila orang terpaksa buang dan jual secara murah, dia akan beli pakai cash dia. That's how the rich people getting richer. Okay. So, okay, I think macam ada soalan. Di mana tempat mau invest yang paling tinggi pulangan? Okay, ini ialah lain topik lah. Kalau kau berminat, kau boleh personal contact with Winnie or myself. Then we'll give you other options. Then saya punya advice is not only listen to us, check with other people. Okay, check with other people. Get some third party reference, financial advisor punya opinion. Then you decide. Listen to all different people. Then you decide what is good for you. So that is the best advice I can give lah. Saya dah cakap, oh you should invest like me, blah blah blah. No, you should listen to people that do investment. Okay, then you decide what you want to do. That should be the best way to decide your investment punya decision. Okay. Let me see. Apa lagi? Oh, okay. Itu masuk bab lain. Okay. Anything else yang saya boleh share pasal budget? How often you do budget? Once a month. Once a month enough. Once a month enough. And then this month tidak perfect, kau bilang. Next month adjust lagi lah. One example is my grocery punya budget. Mula-mula kan saya punya grocery budget kan 200 saja. Terus saya punya bini bilang, kau makan tulang kah? 200 saya tu budget grocery kau kasih saya. Kau makan tulang, saya betul-betul beli kau tulang tau. Kau tulang saya kau makan. Oke lah, saya kasih naik lagi lah itu grocery punya budget. Oke lah, beli sedikit daging lah kan. Jangan makan tulang saja. Begitu. Makin lama kau buat, kau makin pandai lah untuk adjust. Okay?
Yeah. Jadi kalau awal-awal kau memang sengsara because when I do the real budget since I was debt free 2016 up to now I never felt do budget every month. Tapi saya budget of course we always discuss with spouse. So always have a monthly financials budget discuss with your partner. Because why? Again, like Ronnie said lah, last time kau suka cakap my money, your money is my money. Terus dia cakap saya, tapi laki kau punya utang juga tu. Terus saya fikir-fikir betul juga lah. Jadi oleh itu saya mengajak lelaki saya bincang, discuss. So every month we have a mutual understanding that okay, we have to give this. So everything is like that. So bila saya lebih pakai, saya akan kasih tahu dia, okay, saya potong dari mana. So we always have a mutual understanding on budget lah. So bila sudah buat begitu, awal-awal sejak orang rasa sengsara, but after that is flow very smooth, very natural. Like next month is next month is Christmas, so you already plan ahead. Sama awal-awal sudah kau plan. Because a lot of people ask me how kenapa? Mana tuh duit pergi dia? Because saya bilang kau tidak plan awal-awal. So a lot of people that come to me plan for the budget, it takes time for them to catch up. So for those yang pernah cari saya, I think I have 2 students sudah debt free. Okay, 1 on the way, 3 sudah debt free, 1 on the way sudah. So actually, so far for them, is like budget is always the first place that you need to do in overall things. Okay. Any questions from the rest? Jangan stres pasal duit. Boleh itu.
Tanya-tanya.
Oh, mau sekarang pakai air lah cuci pantat.
No.
Si Winnie bilang alat tidak biasa, oh basah, alat tidak biasa.
But macam saya, at first, what I cut is pay myself, especially and also the grocery lah. So that's why there's a very funny when I share with my friends, saya bilang, saya bagi laki saya beli budget 200 saja, but it's real lah. From the beginning 2016 dia beli budget untuk dia belanja memang 200 saja, because I have to fix it. Even saya sendiri, saya pun tidak banyak lah. So after that, when we increase the income, now he got a lot of money that I give. Okay, saya pun that I can spend to buy what I want. Okay, but what I want, which is this one. Okay, I can spend it because it's in my budget. I do it every month. So I have extra money. A lot of people say, kau restrict saya budget, tapi saya tiap beli ini can. And you will budget is not restricted that you to not to buy anything, because ada one of my friend, my colleague, dia cakap, kau selalu cakap budget, tapi selalu beli itu, beli ini, beli itu. Dia bilang, kenapa bah? Dia bilang, okay, so saya jawab lah, you want me to show how you do your budget? And then one day she come to me lah, then we do all the budget. Only they realize that, oh okay, dia bilang, dia diam juga lah. But whoever come to me to do the budget, memang dari muka senyum ke muka muram lah. Tapi because of the reality is they don't really sit down and look at it. They just like, aduh bah, saya ada buat bah, dia bilang. Okay, then when I do all the details kan, terus buka dia dari senyum kan, dari marung sudah. Seriously, pernah ada saya buat sampai dia 3 bulan dia tiap bercakap sama saya. Because of the budget I list down yang begini. Because this budget I have to be in front of her, do really details. Because you come to me, I have to be honest with you. I have to tell you the money, your money, not my money, your money where it goes. So when they realize that begitu kan, terus muka dia muram, so ada 3 bulan dia cari saya sudah. So but after 1 year dia cari balik saya juga lah. Okay, so that's my story. So budget, mesti buat budget. Okay. Ada satu komen si Aini. Apa dia cakap? Mana sudah? Apa Aini cakap? I just want to support this sharing. Okay. Memang bagus sangat. Oh, good job Aini buat budget. Yes. She knows that every ringgit where it goes. So that you know that when you have a budget, then you know that the money go there, at least you're saving. So now when you have a budget, think of next is financial freedom, debt free. Okay? That is another session. It's very excellent sharing when it comes to debt free. But now we talk about budget lah. Okay? So any question?
Ada soalan, komen, atau apa-apa? Sila.
Oh, tak. For, the feedback form.
Oh yeah.
I give to sorry.
Yeah. So if you can, to help us improve on our presentation, you just fill in the feedback form. It's only take you maybe 5 seconds to fill, to help us to improve lah, the way, so that we can give you more value to serve you, to help you, and also to have a real financial peace in mind. Okay, thank you for all your participation. Terima kasih karena dengar sebenarnya suara yang tidak seberapa ini, dan terima kasih semua sudah mau malam, sudah mau tidur dan tidak menguap, tidak berguru-guru kan. Masa saya bercakap. Terima kasih banyak-banyak.
So if let's say any one of you want to reach us, we can talk about further lah, huh?
Okay, terima kasih ya. So Tata, now I hand over to you.
Okay, thank you Ronnie and Winnie. So, siapa-siapa yang masih ada soalan tapi macam belum dapat fikir malam ni kan, kita kamu kasih tahu saya ataupun Winnie ataupun Ronnie directly pun boleh ya. Thank you so much for the great sharing. Nanti diorang akan ada next session untuk diorang punya debt free. Debt kah? Sekarang baru budgeting kan. So siapa yang berminat kamu boleh contact directly sama diorang lah ataupun saya pun boleh. Sebab this one is for our own punya apa juga kan information dan untuk kebaikan diri sendiri, Ceh. Okay, so okay, sudah kan? So maybe ada apa-apa lagi? Okay, nah ada sudah yang mau. Debt free. Next session.
Next session about debt free journey sharing. Okay, well, how a regular people like me can be debt free. Okay.
Superwoman. Okay, gambar.
Gambar.
Sorry. Okay, semua boleh on. Marilah kita bersama-sama, Ceh. Sila on video Anda ataupun gambar Anda. Lah, yang lain sudah apa? Patut tadi lagi tu kan? Duit lagi tu. Okay, sudah on. Pasang gambar. Okay, saya tag picture lah. Senyum. 1. Kejap. Mana sudah? Semua dah sudah kan ni? Speaker view. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Kejap. Saya cek dulu. Mana tu tidak? Okay. Dapat. Okay. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Next session akan share lagi.
Ya, ada the next session.
Thank you.
Nice kamu punya sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Jadi kalau kau perlukan